And then Adagio Dazzle says, and they're making a mess, and we can't catch him. Where Kai says, don't worry, we'll catch him for you. Where Sonata says, that's so nice of you. Where Sonata says, except, has anyone seen one of the space rocks? It was here a minute ago. Then Lola said, what space rock? Then Sonata says, Lola, there's a space rock on your head. Then Lola said, what? On my head? Then Sonata said, yep, so don't look up. And then Lola said, space rock on my head. Then Aria said, it's okay, Lola, I got you. Then Sonata said, wow, now that's what I call it. Where Sonata says, well, don't worry, I'll get it for you. Where Sonata says, hi-ya! Then Sonata says, nope, they're too hard to catch. Where Sonata says, I know. Then Sonata says, here, space rocks, come on this way. Where Sonata says, okay, that's not working. Where Kai says, space rocks, please stop. I need you all to listen. You need to go outside. And then Bobby said, Kai, how do we get those little mischief makers to listen? And then Scout said, I know an idea. They're attracted to that. Where Scout says, wait, maybe if I find one in my apartment, that's a great idea. Also, Kai says, one down, two to go. And then Scout said, I don't like space rocks bouncing on my head. Then he said, uh-oh. And then Kai said, Scout, what's going on? Then Scout said, everything's not okay, dear squad. Where Scout says, those space rocks are making a mess in my apartment, and they don't stop. Where Scout says, and they keep bouncing on my head. Then Fuchsia said, and my head. Then Lab said, and my head. Where Scout says, and we can't catch them. They're too hard to catch. Where Kai says, two down, free to go. Where Scout says, this is awesome. Where Scout says, where's one more space rock? And then Scout said, uh-oh, I think there's one in Steel Tower. Where Scout says, this Scout said, Sir Steel, Professor Scratch, what's going on? And then Professor Scratch says, more like, what's going wrong? Those space rocks are making a mess, and they're messing up my preventions. Where Scout says, I noticed. This Scout said, hey, get off my head, you little space rock. This Scout said, okay, space rock. This Scout said, you can run, but you can't hide. Where Scout says, you all can't run, but you can hide. Where Scout says, this cat's coming to get you. Where Scout says, hi-ya! This Scout says, okay, this is not working. Where Scout says, Sonata, you try. This Sonata says, okay. This Sonata says, ha, got one. This Sonata says, three down, four to go. Where Scout says, yeah. This Scout says, but wasn't there a space rock? Where Scout says, but where is it? This Scout says, guys, I got something to tell ya. Where Sonata says, Scout. The Scout said, what? The Sonata said, it's on your head. The Scout said, it's on my head, right? The Sonata said, yep. The Scout said, yeah! The Scout said, get off of me! The Scout said, now that's what I call it. Where Scout says, okay, we need to stop those little mischief makers before they make a mess. Where Scout says, but wasn't there a third one? But where is it? Where Scout says, uh-oh, I think they're all headed straight towards Deer Squad HQ. Where Scout says, they're gonna damage their home. Where Scout says, that's not good. This Scout says, uh-oh, we're too late. They're gonna damage HQ. This Scout says, here, let me try.